Today we're going to be talking about what is division, and we're going to try to do this without using any math today. So what is division? Division is the even grouping of a particular quantity or total, and you can evenly group or divide smaller parts into larger parts. Or you could do the opposite, and you can have a number of larger groups but trying to figure out how many parts are in each. For example, this is one group of a large amount of apples inside of it. Or you could try to find the number of boxes with each pizza in each one. So we have a certain number of slices in one box, so how many boxes would that be? You can look for just one box, or you can look for multiple boxes. So division is an even grouping of a total. So using that knowledge, let's look and see what that looks like when it comes to using numbers. Take this one for example. We have 48 divided by 2. When I have 48 divided by 2, 48 is my total. As I see here, 40 and I have 8. Those are my ones, these are my tens. And I want to try to group those with my divisor, which is 2 groups. So if I have 4 tens, how many of those tens can I put into just 2 groups? So let's start taking that out. If I look in just the tens place first, I can actually put 2 tens into each group. So therefore, I have 2 in each group. Then I can look at my ones. I have 8 ones that I need to put into 2 groups. So how many would fit? If I take all 8, I can put evenly, which is the key word, 1, 2, 3, 4 in each group. Thus my answer is 24 in each group. So you might ask, how did we get 24 as our answer when we had 48? So what I'm doing is I'm taking those 48 and I'm putting them into 2 groups. And this answer is how much is in each group. So I'm just going to look inside each group. 2 tens is equal to 20. 4 ones is equal to 4. So therefore my answer is 24 in each group. Therefore I have 24 in every single group. You can add those back together. 24 and 24 gives you 48. So you have to remember that when you are dividing, you're looking for how many can fit into each group. Then that would be your answer. Let's take this one for example. I have 132 that I'm trying to put into 4 groups, which is my divisor. I then have my total, which is 132. And I'm trying to put all of those into even groups. So let's ask, are we able to take this 100 and put it evenly into 4 groups? Well, the answer would be no, because I only have one of them. And that one I can't fit evenly into every single group. I would only be able to put it into one group, but that's not fair to the other groups. So what I need to do is cash it in. And when I cash that in for a certain amount of tens, I now have enough of these tens to put into 4 groups. So the question is, how many is that? Well, when I cash that in, I originally just had 100. So you have to ask, how many tens would that be? Well, if 10 tens is equal to 100, then all I have to do is cash that 100 in for 10 tens. So now I have these 10 tens plus these 3 tens. So the question is now, how many tens do I have? So far, I have 13 tens. So how can I get those tens to be put into each of those 4 groups? Well, I can. I just don't know how many yet. So what I'll do is I'll slowly take one and I will put it into 4 groups until I have none left over. Once I'm able to regroup those, then I'll be able to show how many would be in each group. Once I group all those out evenly, I'm only able to put 3 in each group. One of them could not fit into a group of 4, which means it's going to have to be by itself. But I don't want to ignore it. This is not a subtraction problem where I get rid of it. Instead, I'm going to do what I did with the hundreds, and I'm going to exchange it. So that 10 will be exchanged for 10 ones. Now, I have 12 ones. Could I put 12 ones into 4 groups evenly? Once you do that, you will see that there are 3 ones in every single group, and it's even. That way it's fair. So now my answer, of course, will be how many are in each group. I don't have any thousands, and I don't have any hundreds, which means my answer is going to be a 10. How many tens? I have 3 tens, and I have 3 ones. Therefore, how many is in each group? 33. So what is 132 pieces divided into 4 groups? I will have 33 in each of those groups. That 132 is split up into 4 groups with 33 in each of those groups. So if I were to look at this as 354, that would be 1, 2, 3, and this could be my hundreds place, tens and ones if you wish. I have now 50, and then I have 4. So my question would be, I need 3 groups. So how many would be in each group? Here's group 1, 2, and 3. I can take this one and put that there, take this one and put it there, and this one and put it here. And I have 1 in each group, and it's even. I have none left over. So now I can go to my tens. I could put this one here, and this one here. And so far it's even. So you got to ask yourself now, will I be able to take these 2 and put them into 3 even groups? Well, the answer is no, because if I did, I would only have 2 that could fit into a group, but this one is not fair. So I'm not able to group that way. Instead, I will need to exchange these tens for ones. And because it's 10 and a 10, that would mean I need 20 of those ones. So now I have an extra 20 ones. Now that's a lot of 20s to draw, but once you start drawing 20 of those, you will have a total of 24 put into even groups. So if you were to know that I have 24 ones that need to be put into 3 groups, I can count up to 24 until I'm done with all those groups. So if I were to use 1, 2, 3, so far they're even, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. In fact, I used all 24. So now you can look and see how many is in each group. I have 1 100, and I have 1 10, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones. So 354 put into 3 even groups would be 118 in every single group. I could do 515 divided by 5 as well. The way that I do that is I have 5 100s, 1 10, and 5 ones. So, can I put that into 5 even groups? There's my 5 groups. So let's see how many would be in the first group. 1 I could put there, 1 there, and finally, I could actually use all 5 of those 100s. So far, I was able to use all of them, and I only can fit 1 of those 100s evenly into every single group. So there's none to cash in. So can I put this 10 evenly into 5 different groups? Well, the answer would be no, I'm not able to do that. So I would need to cash that in for 10 ones. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you already counted the 5 that were existing, now I have 5 tens. Oh, sorry, 5 of those additional 10 makes it 15 ones. So now I can say that I can put this one here, this one here, this one here, and I can continue to repeat until finally all of them are gone. So right now I have 5, 10, 15. So I used all 15, so my question would be how many's in that group? 3. So how many were fit into even groups? That would be 103 in every single group. That's 1 in the hundreds, 0 in the tens, and 3 in the ones. So 103 for just one group. Next, we're going to talk about division strategies. So look out for that video and see if maybe you can take this to the next abstract level.